Hi, that's Grace. And I wonder if anybody else has noticed this, that a lot more people are making videos, and this is not just on YouTube, but videos on narcissism. And they're speaking as though they're experts. They don't give, anything anywhere stating what kind of education they have, what kind of degrees, certifications, licensures, whatever. They're not saying any of it anywhere. Okay. Is on the information about the channel and in my description on this video below this video on YouTube. Yeah. So, and if you want to know, I have degrees in psychology and sociology, and I taught at college and university. Okay, so and that kind of wraps it all up. Counseling advice, any of that? No. I totally disagree with people who do on videos. Yeah. You don't know that person's situation. You're not their counselor. Some people say they're their life coaches. Are you really? What determines that? Do you do counseling here? If you do counseling and you're not licensed by the state to do so, it's illegal. So, now there can be life coaches, but they can't do counseling. And, yeah. But anyway, I have noticed like an explosion of people doing videos on narcissism and other cluster Bs and along this line. And it could be just because I got a iPad, a new one. I had one before and it just stopped working and it wasn't worth dealing with. That was a couple of years ago, I guess it stopped, or maybe a year ago. So I got another one because I like to see it on a bigger screen. And if I don't watch it on TV, I can't make comments. I could if I hooked it up, I guess. I don't know. On Roku. I don't think so. But anyway, I got this iPad, and I usually use an Android or a desktop or laptop, but it's still on desktop. And it shows me different people. Like if I search, I just noticed this recently. If I search for narcissist or narcissism, which videos were made today, within the last 24 hours, and it's just like it's boomed, so many people making them. And I don't know, this is January, maybe other people got iPads or whatever for Christmas. And they decided they were going to, start their own channel or make their own videos for whatever other, social media. But I really do wonder how much of, how much it's getting out there that's correct. Seriously. I mean, I don't really wonder. Okay, I can't say I really wonder. I've seen some, I've watched some, and it's like, okay, this is spooky. This is scary. So yeah, like I said, I really have wanted to change my channel, and I have been for a while now, and I am doing that. Every once in a while I'll do a video on, just on, something, some kind of narcissistic behavior or something like that. But really, seeing all that, I don't know, it just really, I don't know what happened to that last clip, but a phone call came through, and usually it doesn't interrupt, it doesn't pause it or anything like that, but it did, which I thought was a little strange. I'm using my Android, by the way. Now I've tried to use my my new iPad in home, because what I wanted was something that would actually show me and not just all blurry. But I do have solar screen on all the windows in my house. My house is a big 2-story house, and it's just dark in there no matter what. Now I could go and buy a whole lot of lighting for what? I don't even know if the lighting would make that much of a difference, because it's just that solar screen is so overpowering of anything really. I can have 3 lamps, lamps. Well, one's a chandelier and 2 lamps right next to me, on me, sitting in my office, and then one overhead in just the next room with the doors. It's got an opening, it doesn't have doors, but it's still not enough light. Okay, it's still going to show it as grainy, and yes, it does it on my iPad too. Now this video, by the way, is just a stream of consciousness kind of video. Can't be totally, because my phone, it's going to be interrupted every clip somehow, some way, like now. Anyway, back to this. I have seen a lot of people do these kinds of videos, and really the topic now has become so watered down. I had started making them, actually I could say like 4 years ago on my original channel, but it was more about people who were copycats and, you know, steal your ideas, steal your thunder type of people, you know. Yeah, but so that would have been on my original channel. My original channel was like 4.5 years old. Yeah, 4.5 years old. So, you know, there's that, but it's become so watered down, really, by everybody and their brother is an expert on this topic. You know, I'm not an expert on the topic, and I can, you know, like I just said earlier, and also I was a career student, by the way, in those fields. So, yeah, and I don't see myself as an expert. Another thing I wanted to talk about on this video, too, is how it determines, you know, what you see, who sees you, what, you know, like what you see as far as ads, what you see as far as other people, other YouTubers, other whatever groups you're on. I don't know if it is the same for all of them, but it really lately has become more and more of an irritant for me. The people that it would show, the people, at first, the people who it would suggest as you know, people like me on my YouTube channel. Ooh, one of them was the person that I disliked the most that does videos on narcissism. The one that I dislike the most. Have all these years. Yeah, and it would recommend that channel or whatever you call it. From desktop, that would be. But anyway, it really irritates me because I live north of Dallas. I live in Texas, north of Dallas, and the ads and the videos, oh my goodness, the ads really tick me off. Talk about stereotyping somebody. So, somebody's in their region. Plus, one of the things is I have only seen one person in the Dallas area. One do videos on YouTube on this topic. Okay, one. And it's actually one channel, 2 people do it on that channel. Okay. And I think he is an actual LPC, licensed professional counselor, but I don't think she is. I don't know. She might be. So, really, one person. Now think, what this area is actually called is a Dallas, Plano, Frisco Metro. Okay, and some people call it that. Some people also connect it to another one. But yeah, I mean, this is huge. This is a huge area of Texas, and they're gonna stereotype us that way. Ooh, boy, I was livid the other day. Couldn't get the ad to close either. You know, it says close ad, but it was going to run it through it. It was going to run all the way through it. Whoa, I was so annoyed. Yeah, it's a stream of conscious, go with the flow kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, okay, if I only see one other person, who else is going to see me? Now, I've said something like this in another video probably a month or so ago, that I really know that I'm doomed to a lot of followers. But my experience with people who do have a lot of subscribers or followers or whatever, is the ones who are the most popular is something I learned way long time ago in at university, is the people who have the most charisma. Yeah, generally speaking, not 100% across the board, but the more charismatic the person is, the more you should run away. That kind of thing. Seriously. I mean, it wasn't about social media, because that was many years ago, before, you know, like this. I don't know. My first time on social media, something that you could say is social media, was 1990, and I had my first computer one in 1982, and there were things before, you know, between those, like emails and stuff. Didn't really classify it as social media, though. Now, that's one thing. But also, you know, trolls have existed since, I've mentioned this on videos before, since as far back as I can remember. 1990 at least. Trolls have existed. They weren't always called trolls. It was like, I think it went like this stage. Bashers, flamers, haters, trolls. Okay, they weren't always called the same. And but lately, I'm talking. Okay, I'm really been on social media all these years. Took classes at university about this site, sociology of the internet, that kind of thing. So I really know quite a bit about it. And these trolls have gotten crazy worse, especially lately. I don't know whether it's because, like, they're, say on YouTube, they're different kind of communities having, you know, whatever it is they're having. Like one of them, the RV community is having their RTR, and I don't know what that means, but I saw in one of their videos it's something like, let's see, Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. I don't know if she was trying to be funny. She's like one of the real popular ones, or if that's really what it means. But yeah, a bunch of them get together. I think it's Quartzsite, Arizona. I could be wrong on all this. I'm not an RVer. A lot of them like 7,000 to 10,000 or so for this RTR, and there's a women's RTR, and yeah, and, you know, there's going to be problems break out, and then people really get into bashing them, you know, trolling them. So yeah, now there's that kind of troll, but there are also people who really aren't trolls. Like, they have their own channel, maybe they've watched you for a while, and some of you know that I've mentioned this before, but they get on your channel. Okay, you're doing a video on some topic that you actually know what you're talking about. Okay, you actually are qualified to say, you know, whatever you say, and they'll get on your channel. Seriously, this seems like an outbreak of this too, and tell you that you're wrong and how you should think in a comment, you know, or comments. And of course, you're wrong. They're right. They're the only ones who know how to think about that topic. Block delete. And really, block delete is a great feature on phones, on internet, social media platforms. Great. Block delete. I don't know how many of them you can do that on, but I do know you can do it on, maybe not 100%, but on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, you know, if you have a disagreement with somebody, why are you attacking them on their own channel? Who do you think you are? You know, and I think a lot of people don't see that anymore. They say, well, if you put yourself out there, then you deserve it. And their attitude is kind of like that you deserve it. You might not put it in those terms, but like, you know it's going to happen, and yeah, that's your problem. No, block delete, and no, I don't want you on my channel. I don't want that, I don't need that, and I don't have to have that. Not enough people are, to me, I haven't seen this, you know, really taking a stand. Of course, these people can be dangerous. I'm not giving anybody advice. But yeah, and some of them will actually read the comments, these really bad comments, on their video that people leave them. And their response to me, you know, the actual person who made the video, the responses are a little bit like, you know, it's somebody, a baby boomer, somebody my age, somebody Gen X, somebody older. You guess you're older, millennials too, and the responses are like they're teenagers. Okay, I'm not going to tell them that on their video, but I'll say it on mine. And I don't out people. I don't say which channel and what's doing what. I don't ever do that. Now, I might reserve. Might change my mind. If somebody is really abusive to somebody, I might say something, you know, on their channel. But, you know, I'm just talking about people's differences in their opinions on something. Not something abusive, not that they're trying to abuse anybody, it's just their opinions. Because we know not everybody has the same kind of thoughts, and not everybody has the same perspectives, uses those. So, but these days it's like, oh no, we're going to get in line. I did a video about that, teaching children that, okay, let's leave up these negative comments, and then children in their, you know, informative years, or, you know, whatever, they're saying, oh, this is the way we do. We get online and watch somebody's video, and we bash them, we troll them, we, you know, hate them, we, yeah, you know, flame them. No, That's my opinion. I don't agree with that at all, and I don't agree with taking those negative comments and telling them to everybody who watches yours. But here's the thing: you don't have to watch them. I don't have to watch these people. They know that. I know that. I've been on it for over 4 years. I know that from the start, before even. I don't have to watch them. I don't have to subscribe to them. I don't have to deal with them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So, like I said, they know that. I know that. I know that they don't have to watch me, and so on. You know? So, block, delete if they leave me a negative comment. It's no skin off my teeth. Let me try to put that thought all together here. The way I see it is this. If I state my opinion on my video about a topic, which all of mine are just opinion, my opinions, my perspective, my outlook, whatever. It's not advice or any of that. Read the disclaimer in the description box below this video on YouTube. And I do that. I do not expect, and I will not allow, and I'm saying allow because I have to approve any of the comments on mine. They're under approved. I don't allow comments like that unless I'm trying to show people who are watching, what this other YouTuber is like, truly like. Okay, but I don't have to. I don't have to allow any of these comments, and I usually don't. I mentioned that in another video recently. But why do people think, okay, I'm going to attack you on your thoughts on your channel? Go do it on your own platform. Who raised you? I talk like a mama. Or grandmama. Who raised you? Okay, really, seriously. And there's that part of it, and then there's the type that will watch your video, you make your statement, your opinion, and what they do then is they basically take it, jumble it up a little bit, and then regurgitate it to you, like as though they thought this up, and you should listen to them because they know what they're talking about, when it's really was your own thought. Okay, there are those two, and then there's one other one, is the people copycatting still. I know it's never going to change. It was going on long before YouTube, even any social media. But it's just like it's gotten worse. Even if they're just reading your title and they say, okay, I'm going to use that title, keywords from the title and make my own video. These are people I don't think of as very bright. I do think of their behaviors as rather narcissistic, rather abusive. Really, kind of like thieves. They're stealing your ideas, this kind of thing. So I don't hold them up in high esteem at all. This and one other is going to spur off other other videos. I just want to kind of put it all together in one of them, a little bit, and so I'm going to make other videos from it. Okay, with these kinds of thoughts in the future. Anyway, I need to start uploading and actually making my videos public. I delete so many of them. Oh my goodness! If I could get myself on some kind of a schedule, like this day of the week, I'm going to do this kind of video. I know, don't put any videos up on Wednesday. So any videos, any posts, anything on Wednesday is just a waste of time. To me, you could see it different. Maybe your topic is different. And, yeah, not a good day. But anyway, to find days I want to do this kind of video and that kind of video. Yeah, and all this time I haven't done that. I am better at doing what time of the day, although I just changed that again yesterday. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, you can click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share on your social media if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.